call it a third-party world's smallest transformer. The photos came out yesterday, and I just wanted to talk about it. There was a third-party masterpiece Cyclonus called Eligos. And what was really cool about it is not so much the figure itself, but what it came with as an accessory. Now we all know that G1 Galvatron chilled inside Cyclonus as like his personal, I guess, drive him around and everything, especially in the '86 movie. So they included a extremely tiny that you could put in the cockpit if you want to, and take out of the cockpit, and he's actually posable and everything. It's not just like a
PVC figure or something.
it's not
Like a
it's
muscle.
not a PVC figure, and it's not even done in say the vein of some of the early headmasters where they kind of just sit and that's it. This is something that actually has articulation at the elbows, at the shoulders, at the
It's
hips.
insane.
Yeah, and it's extremely tiny. They didn't give an exact measurement, but they actually put a. I'm going to post the photo anyways in the conversation here, but it's not even the size of like the tip of your finger. It's so tiny.
Don't don't inhale him.
Yeah, it's still not smaller than World's Smallest Ravage, which is still, and I think no one will ever beat that one. This is officially the title. It's X-Transbots Masterpiece Elios that comes with X-Transbots Mini Abaddon.
Mhm.
And it's hilarious how tiny it is. A lot of people are like, well, what else could you use this for? I think this is a great little companion piece to put on your Unicron. If
Exactly.
you
Come
have
on,
a if you
people.
have a robot mode, let's use the I guess the 25th anniversary Unicron that they did recently.
Hmm.
You could just put that chilling on his shoulder or the chest of the Unicron. Why do you torture me? Like it's perfect. Like it's
Oh
so cool.
man, if they could make the world's smallest matrix with chain,
Yeah,
and you put it around his neck,
it, it,
complete.
it would
It
be.
completes the diorama that you would create for this kind of
It's
thing,
a
you know?
grain of salt. It literally. The little matrix crystal is the size of a grain of salt.
Oh, you know
It's
what you
like
do? You get like those remember those people that used to like write your name on a grain of salt and put it in a
exactly.
little vial for you? You get them to draw the matrix on the grain of salt and then you put little strings on the side and boom.
I was gonna say because you have like a lot of times you have jewelers where they're like
Yeah.
they're working under like a lens and they're just
Yeah,
doing the
yeah, yeah.
intricacy. Like I could just imagine like these poor like third party factories in China just going like, oh my god. The attention to detail. I mean, this thing's unpainted currently. I don't know if it's going to be painted. If it is, then wow, that'll be even
Yeah.
more crazy.
I
Uh,
I I you know what? I could deal with it not being painted
well, I would totally
personally.
be fine with it not being painted, considering how
Yeah.
tiny it
That's
is.
fine. That's fine.
Even the world's smallest Ravage, which was an official release by Takara, they didn't paint that one because they were just like, it's too tiny. It's too
Mm.
tiny. Like, why would we? The paint would like bubble off of it. It's so small. It's just there's no surface to work with. But this is really cool. I just wanted to just talk about that because it's something that if you want a cool little world's smallest Galvatron, it's something to keep on your radar. I mean, a lot of people are like, if they're not interested in getting a masterpiece Cyclonus, but this is a nice little accessory that kind of could be a selling point for you if you do want to pick it up because you get this, you'll have a masterpiece Cyclonus for your display of your masterpiece display, and then you could take that little Galvatron, go all the way to your classics display or even your Armada display if you use that Unicron, and just put him there hanging on his chest or on his shoulder, and you got this perfect little scene going on. Really cool stuff. I really really dig that. These are just the early images. We don't have prices yet for what X-Transbots is doing with it, but really cool stuff. I think we're going to see more of this at TFCon in a couple of months, so we'll know more about it when that time comes.